Hey, my beautiful people. It is Thursday the 30th. I know I got the time wrong yesterday, or the date wrong yesterday. I apologize. Apparently, I was trying to advance the days, but it's all good. There is something that I wanted to talk about before I begin this reading about twin flames. Now, you may or may not be on a twin flame journey, or may have had a twin flame journey. It is one of the hardest journeys to be on. It is not everybody's on this journey, okay, first of all. But for those people who are, I was told to watch something from my guides that came on my YouTube about Carl Jung and talking about twin flames, because he and Freud were actually twin flames, platonic. You know, there are different kinds of twin flames. Not everything is a romantic twin flame. And I personally had gone through a twin flame journey myself. That's what created my awakening. And of course, unfortunately, I had to go through that twice, through the second breakup. Apparently, I wasn't quite healed the first time. And I remember the second time, I told him, I said, this is not the same breakup, because the last time I chased him, I was the chaser. And then I just became the runner afterwards because, oh hell no, it changed everything. But I do remember sleeping next to him. He had just told me that it was all over, and we were still obviously in the same bed. And I remember, and this is what my guides had done, is I could remember seeing the energy, the heart energy, which is green, coming from him and going back into my own heart. In fact, that was the energy that I had given him. And so the universe was pulling that back out and putting it back into myself. I've had many different experiences and interesting experiences along the way. That was just happened to be one of them. But this is very interesting because everything that Carl Jung talks about in the reading, I'll put the link below, I went through, and it's an acceleration process. It's a lot. It's a fucking lot, but it's brought me up to this really high vibration, and everything is like very on point. So for you people that may be going through it, you definitely know that you're in a twin flame journey, or you've healed from it, or in the process of healing from it. Go check it out. Remember, this is the whole point of the twin flame journey is to waken both parties up. And this is talking about the broken contracts. When the contracts are broken by one person, what happens to the person that, then accelerates into it? Unfortunately for the other person, as we know, it's a lot of karma coming forward, depending on what these people did, of course, how far they decided to do that. But this is a broken contract, and the universe doesn't take that lightly, okay? They really, really don't. So, and I'm hoping that if we're part of this twin flame journey thing, that you've healed. It is a very difficult, very, very, very difficult process to go through. My heart goes out to you if you have been through this or going through this now. But I definitely want you to listen to this as part of your journey. And again, the link is below. Let's start with let's get into the reading. Remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not apply to you. It may not resonate with you. Maybe part of it will. So if it does, part of it does, then keep that, throw the rest away. And if you're on the go and you don't have time for a longer reading, check out my under 10-minute readings under I am Adam Keith on TikTok and Instagram. I don't solicit, so the only way you can reach me for a private reading is by my email, which is in the description box as well. So let's see what's going on. Oops. Okay. Yes, okay. Just making sure. Using the True Black deck, we have the Eight of Swords in the upright. We have the Eight of Wands in the upright. We have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Two of Swords in the upright. We have the Nine of Pentacles reversed. And we have the Chariot in reverse. Behind that, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay. I have this is your low vibing mask. Again, we're talking about him because he happens to be in your energy. We can't stop these people, and this is funny too, because again, this could be a twin flame we're talking about. And again, if you're already healed like I am and you're just way beyond this, unfortunately, these people are still in your energy because they're still, they have free will to think about you and do what they're doing, and especially with the amount of karma these people are going through. They haven't forgotten you, let's just put it that way. They should have come along the journey, but they decide not to. Ace of Cups in reverse. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Queen of Cups in the upright. We're stopping here? There, okay. We're stopping at the Six of Swords in the upright. Is this third energy? This is, yeah, it's Mahava, okay. And it's so funny too, because I just mentioned this about the twin flame. If you happen to be healing or have healed already, again, this person, I know the universe told me to stop at the Six of Swords. Oh, I have to. Here's, oh God, okay. I'm sorry, but I need to help them with this. The Death card in the upright. The cycle is over, right? We have the low vibing femme and your low vibing mask right here. Very unhappy together. This was not a union that was desired. You can see it here with the Sun card. Very unhappy. Wrong person, wrong situations, wrong. And everything is being exposed. And these people are very unhappy. Both of them are very unhappy. You escaped all of this in the process of having to heal, letting go, everything. And again, check out the link because it describes very much what a person going through a twin flame has to experience. Now, if you weren't part of this twin flame, you can still be going through these experiences because, again, but just maybe not so intensely. Six of Swords here in the upright, again, you've moved away from this drama and all of this, and it didn't make you bitter. This is important because especially the low vibing femme wanted to see you bitter and angry and upset and just as ugly as she is. And I don't mean particularly outside, but inside. You're seen as the sweetheart of the deck. You're still very unconditionally loving to those who deserve it. You're there for people. You support people. You're empathic. You want to take care of people and help them rise. But again, if they deserve it, not everybody. Sometimes you're going to find leeches, and we don't need leeches. They got to be wanting to heal themselves to move forward, with it. And those are the people you give your energy to. Okay. They want me to get some clarification on this Knight of Pentacles in reverse, because somebody isn't getting something. There's no stability where these people are at, and then we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Remember, the aces are gifts from the universe, okay? If you choose to accept them. When they're in reverse, the universe is taking this stuff away. There is not going to be any happiness, no joy, until these people learn their lessons. That's unfortunately part of their soul contracts. So, yeah, let's get some clarification here for this. Knight of Pentacles, please, in the reverse. Oops. Judgment reverse came out. We have the Hermit in reverse, and we also have the Two of Swords in the upright. Okay, we see the Two of Swords in the present moment as well. Yeah, there you are again, the Queen of Cups in the upright. And we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This is the low vibing mask and femme here, or anybody else associated with them, they're getting their karma, okay? You are still seen as the sweetheart, a very big heart, as she's holding her own heart here. The Hermit in reverse, again, your low vibing mask is feeling like very lonely and isolated. And again, if this was a twin flame journey, oh man, your person denied this connection for so long and then is still haunted by it, but this is part of the karma that they have to go through. Again, I told you, the universe doesn't exactly favor contracts that were broken, especially with light workers, which is the twin flames are. They're still making a decision maybe to come towards you because they are feeling so lonely, and they're hoping that you'll be show some grace to them. Ten of Swords in the upright, wanting to heal the situation. Judgment in the upright, and the Temperance in the upright. These three cards. Is it the love? Yeah, the low vibing mask knows judgment is upon them. As I said, this person knows the reasoning why. They want to heal with you. They want to get rid of these swords. Maybe they want to heal their own life. I don't know. I mean, we are seeing this person still as a Nine of Pentacles in reverse, which is still clingy, corrupt. It's not a good energy, okay? They didn't receive anything. And again, they're going through judgment time right now. And they see you, of course, are very well balanced. healed. And again, that healing journey doesn't stop until your last breath, but you got through like a big, huge part of it. Now, Ace of Cups in the reverse, very unhappy, and not a joyous occasion. What's that? I'm having some licorice tea. So good. It's really good iced. You really should try it if you haven't. Okay. Ace of Cups in reverse, please. I'm doing this in the afternoon. That's why I don't have my coffee. Had to go to the dentist appointment today, get my teeth cleaned. Ace of Cups in reverse, please. Okay, thank you. We have the Four of Cups in the upright. Two of Cups in the upright. And we have the Seven of Swords in the upright. Self-sabotage? No. Sneakiness, thievery, and all that. Yeah, great. Someone's reaping what they've sown, of course. Again, the Ten of Swords in reverse is not healed. Is this the low-vibing femme? Is this the high-vibing femme? Here, you're seen as this Queen of Pentacles in the upright. Very nurturing, very grounded energy, very wifey, husbandy energy. Also knows how to take care of money, make money. And then we can see your low-vibing mask is just reaping what they've sown. I mean, all of them are, all those low-vibers. Now, we have the Seven of Swords here, which is lying, cheating, stealing, all that, and somebody knows. Someone's very clear about these lies and deceit. Now, let's see whose energy that is, and because why they're not receiving something. Is this three cards together, low-vibing mask? Does it represent anybody else? Is this the knowing why they're getting what they're getting because of the lies and deceit? Okay. They know. Again, like I said before, they know why karma is on their back. Why Tykel, and Tykel is the bringer of karma and dharma, just so you know. Why Tykel is relentless. Tykel is one of my spirit guides, one of my wingmen with Santa Muerte, the angel of death. You know, it's the thing is that they know, they're very clear about this, and they want to make this offer to you, to have this new Two of Cups. Again, with the Four of Cups, they're not sure how you're going to take this offer. I mean, they're just unhappy, and you've kind of moved on, obviously. I think most of you have moved on. Maybe, and again, maybe they're going to come in and actually tell the actual, friggin' truth. Wouldn't that be something? Ace of Cups in the reverse. Tell me about this Ace of Cups in reverse. All right, we have the Six of Swords in the upright. Wanting to get away from the drama, of course. Two of Wands, wanting to make a plan to get away from this. Again, we have the Five of Swords. They're feeling defeated and wanting to come rushing in. Knight of Wands in the upright. So we have very much this low-vibing mask wanting to come towards you, get out of there, get away from this drama. Of course, get away from this low-vibing femme who is very toxic and very psychotic. We have the Eight of Swords in the upright. Again, there's this confusion or being trapped. Again, some of them could be going to jail. Let's check out what that is. Let's see, what cards. Let's use the Crow deck today. Eight of Swords. Tell me about the Eight of Swords, please. We have the Death card in the upright, okay, and we have the Eight of Cups in the upright. The Tower in reverse. Honey, I think every day that I've done readings, I think this Tower has come up, whether it be in the upright or reverse, it has been here. So it is very, very clear these people are in a Tower situation. Whether they're trying to get out of it or they're in it or they're stuck in it, doesn't matter. They're just in a Tower. The Death card here is signifying that's why they're in a Tower, because the cycle has been closed and they're having to pay out their karma. And for these people, it's going to be years of karma. We have the Eight of Cups. They're trying to get away from this, but again, the cycle's closed. and now they're trapped. Eight of Swords, and it's very much mentally trapped as well. But the Eight of Swords also, again, could spell out jail for some of these people. They also may not be able to physically move away from this low-vibing femme for whatever reason. I don't know. I mean, unless they have you, tied to the basement or a gun to your head, I don't understand why this person cannot move away from the low-vibing femme. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Things are not working out. There's a loss of money. There's a loss of support. There's a loss of business. And Ten of Pentacles in the upright and the Moon. Interesting. Yeah. This Ten of Pentacles is for you guys. You're moving on. You're growing. Maybe you've established new businesses. Maybe you have a new boyfriend, girlfriend that, getting very serious, which will become a marriage. And that would be, home and hearth, building a family. You could be building businesses. Or an inheritance is coming towards you. The Moon here, is this thing's hidden? Emotion. This person's very emotional. This is your low-vibing mask. Is it also low-vibing femme? No, it's a low-vibing mask. Very emotional. Things aren't working out for them. And they see you having this Ten of Pentacles. Very secure. Be able to pay your bills. Having fun with friends. Like maybe you're posting, a picture that you went out to dinner with, two of your girlfriends or something. Eight of Swords, please. Tell me about this Eight of Swords. Oops. Okay. Tell me about this Eight of Swords, please. We have the Sun in the upright. Seven of Swords in reverse. Two of Cups in reverse. Self-sabotage, things being exposed. Everything's being exposed that these people did, and that's why they're trapped. And they keep thinking about you, the Sun energy, because when they were with you, you were the wind beneath their wings. You were their counterpart. And they didn't want to grow and change. And they didn't, apparently didn't want the prosperity and the joy and the happiness that you were providing. But they thought there was something shiny on the other side, and it wasn't. It was just they thought there was coins on the other side. It was just happened to be bad chocolate wrapped up in gold foil. Those ones. Ooh, the chocolate's horrible. Anyway. Four of Swords, they're very nervous. We have the Four of Swords here in reverse, and we have the Hangman in reverse. And then the Chairs. Whose energy is this? All three cards together? Low-vibing mask, low-vibing femme. This is a low-vibing femme. Very unchanged, very arrogant, unhealed. And I'm getting that's how the low-vibing femme wants this low-vibing mask to stay. Again, we've seen this energy before where they don't want this person to heal. Even if this person has a drug addiction, they don't want them to get help. Because they're easier to control if they have a drug addiction. Hello. Addictions are very easy for other people to control. And I know personally, I saw mine, the low-vibing femme that he went with was not an addict at the time and then started using drugs, and I know that for a fact. And then, of course, he was allowing my now ex, of course, to do drugs. And it's so much easier to control somebody when they're doing drugs, of course. Yeah. So, Seven of Swords in reverse. Yeah. Just everything being exposed. And Knight of Swords in the upright. Is this their energy? Again, they're wanting to come in, quickly. But again, we know this person lives up in their heads. Now, we do have the Eight of Wands here. Now, that is quick moving action, coming in. Is this the low-vibing mask? Low-vibing femme? Is this a new high-vibing person? Yeah. So there's a new information coming into you, like new high-vibing people. Again, this could be new love coming in. It could be new projects coming in. Information is coming in quickly. And I think it's going to make you very happy, The Sun, again, yeah, my guys are like, yeah, it's going to make you very happy. So, Eight of Wands in the upright. Please tell me about this Eight of Wands. The Sun in reverse. And we have the Page of Cups in the upright. Behind that, we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. They're losing everything. They're having to let go of everything that they thought they were getting. Again, everything being, they're unhappy, but everything being seen. And of course, they want to come in and apologize. Now, this is not their energy, correct? Yeah, but that Eight of Wands is not their energy. That new Eight of Wands is brand new energy coming in towards you. Again, they're feeling defeated. Can I have another card here for this Eight of Wands, please? Come with this Eight of Wands, please. Thank you. Two of Swords in the upright. We have it here, we have it here. It's that decision time, right? But you see, the World is here. And every time we see this coming up with this Two of Swords, we get the World of Death card. Simply reiterating every friggin' time that the universe has closed down this cycle and it is over. There are no other chances for these low-vibing femmes to undo what they've done. Now it's time to pay the karma. Simply put. Five of Cups. There's a lot of remorse. They're stuck in a lot of remorse and sadness here. Again, reaping what they've sown. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. All right, with the Page of Swords in reverse, we have the Lovers in reverse. Yeah, made the wrong choice. They're watching you. There he is. There's your low vibing mask. He or she, failed to launch. This was a loser. And again, if this was a twin flame energy, this really failed to launch. This was a spineless jellyfish. This is someone, it's too hard. It's too hard. Let me take something easy. I'm going to take the devil's path. Go ahead. Enjoy yourself. But there are consequences for actions, sweethearts. Pick the wrong person, wrong situation, wrong path. And now they're reaping what they've sown. Eight of Pentacles in the upright. And we have the High Priestess in the upright. And you, on the other hand, very connected to spirit. That's also, to me, healing, getting more connected to your intuition and spirit, God, whatever you want to call it. Eight of Pentacles in the upright is working towards new goals, working on yourself, working on your businesses, etc. So you were building, mastering things. Maybe you went back to school. This is beautiful. And you knew this person was setting themselves up for a disaster. Especially if you were twin flames, because your acceleration process was like beyond reason. So you knew. Like you start, if you've been through this process, and I'm explaining because I'm very much this High Priestess myself, you see things, you know things, very much so. It's a blessing and a curse a little bit because sometimes you feel like you know too much. So. And once you're here, you can't. There's no way of going back to what you were. Seven of Pentacles in reverse, please. Nor would you really want to tell you the truth. It's just you don't want to. Seven of Pentacles in the upright, or excuse me, in the reverse. Knight of Cups in the reverse. Seven of Cups in the upright. Is this my high vibing? Okay. You're getting a lot of options, and every time you get new options or opportunities, it is like a blow to them, and that's that Knight of Cups in reverse. It hits them hard. If you're starting to see somebody new, if you got a raise, a job promotion, you just looking good, and this is a blow to them every single time. King of Cups in the upright. Is this our low vibing mask? Yeah. Does it represent anybody else? No. And they can't get away from their drama that they created, and so now they're feeling all kinds of ways about you because, they're just remembering the past. They knew what they had, but they wanted to play games. You played stupid games, you won stupid prizes. Congratulations, you played yourselves. Two of Swords in the upright, making a decision. Whose energy is this? This is low vibing mask energy. Making a decision. Congratulations, you've been making the longest decision ever. All right. The Emperor jumped out. Give me two cards here, please. We have the Page of Pentacles in the upright, and we also have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Behind that, we have the Hangman in the upright. These, Six of Cups in reverse. They know what they did to you. They know that they picked a karmic situation. They know why. They know the why they're in the position. But again, they still refuse to heal or do anything about it. Because again, that Nine of Pentacles is in reverse. Two of Pentacles here in reverse. Their life is falling apart. And again, they want to come and offer their little kumquat. The Moon in the upright, the Three of Wands in reverse. They're not moving forward. The universe is not allowing them to do anything. And they're very emotional about this. They're very emotional that they have to go through their karma. They're very emotional that they didn't get what they thought they were going to get. They're very emotional that they let you go, who was the one for them. And no longer. Once upon a time. I mean, the universe gave this person plenty of time to get their shit together. They didn't. So now they want to decide, like, to what? Give me one for the what? To offer the little kumquat? Two of Swords, please. Give me a card for the on top of the Two of Swords, please. Yeah. For a new chance at love, Ace of Cups, or happiness, if this is a business or a friendship. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Again, they're stuck out in loss, baby. Loss of support, loss of money. Could be getting very ill. Panic attacks, anxiety up the wazoo. Not good. Oh boy. Okay, give me another card here for this Two of Swords. I'm just going to take this Ace of Cups back. Give me one for this Two of Swords and the Ethereal, please. The World. The World's in the upright. And then we have the Ten of Cups in reverse. This person's going to be very miserable for a very long time. The world is, again, the universe is saying, cycle over. Over. You're not moving, you're not going forward, nothing's happening for you. Except for paying your karma out. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Still that very corrupt energy, low vibing mask. Clingy, this is a person who needs validation from everybody, victim mentality, you name it, not good. Somebody who wants all the rewards but doesn't want to work to put the time and effort in. All right, Nine of Pentacles, please, in reverse. How about this Nine of Pentacles? Six of Wands in reverse, and we have the Justice in the upright. Ten of Cups in the upright. Temperance in the upright. Five of Pentacles in reverse in the upright. They're stuck out in the cold, and you are experiencing peace, joy, happiness, and you may have somebody else coming in with you to share this with. But if this could be a new lover, this could be just with your family and friends. We have justice playing out. The scales are being balanced. They are not seeing victory. They're not getting noticed. This again could be legal proceedings for some people. Judgment is on their ass. And I said the Wheel of Fortune was also sticking its head out too, in reverse, the karma. Lots of heartbreak and heartbreak here. The Emperor in the upright. Is this the old, yeah. This is the old, they knew now they should have become this Emperor. They chose not to. We have the Four of Wands in reverse. Foundation's falling apart again. They're wanting to offer you something here. They know you're getting new offers. Everything's falling apart. Everything they built was on quicksand, so it's all falling apart. Partnerships, businesses, homes, whatever it is. It's just all falling apart. Page of Cups in reverse. There's just nothing but bad news after bad news after bad news. And the Chariot in reverse. Again, the universe is just stopping this person from moving forward. Person just had it with us, Knight of Wands in the upright, Seven of Swords in the upright, Five of Wands in reverse. This whatever competition, whatever they thought is over. The Hierophant in reverse. They took a very defunct partnership or wherever they went. Again, this could have been a love partnership. This could be a really bad organization. You know, this could be a cartel, this could be a mafia. I mean, it's not good. And Seven of Swords in the upright. Oh boy. Are these two cards together? No. Is the Knight of Wands the low-vibing mask? Yes. Is it represent anybody else? No. Seven of Swords. Let me guess. The low-vibing femme? Yeah. The low-vibing femme is still trying to cheat, steal, and lie to get your person not to come forward. Like, again, she's got more of her own problems. I don't know why she's so on top of this. Because it doesn't matter to you anymore. It doesn't matter. It's access denied. So I don't know why this is such a big deal for her, that this person does not come forward. I mean, she's losing everything. Again, she's like that in the sinking boat. Two of Wands in the upright. Someone wanting to make a plan to come towards you. Balance things back out again. And there's the Tower. Is this a future? This is a future Tower. Future Tower. Is this them coming forward? Yeah. If they do come forward and they do actually maybe, I don't know, speak some truth, it could bring a Tower moment. Well, for them as well, because I don't think you're going to take them back. Tower moment for this low-vibing femme, because whatever she's worried about, that, you know, I don't know, if she thinks you're going to go skipping off into the sunset with this person. Maybe there's some information that needs to be brought forward, and that will create a Tower moment. But you're just seen as this pillar of strength and integrity with ethics, unlike these other people. And there's the Page of Wands, them wanting to give their little kumquat. Because, honey, that's about what this is. There's nothing really substantial there. You can't even make a jam out of one kumquat. Have you seen them? They're not yay big. Not the size of an olive. So, let's get some cards to wrap this up. Using the Venetian deck. Alright. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Emperor in the upright. Two of Wands. Excuse me, Two of Swords in the upright. And we have the Knave of Wands in the upright. Behind that, the Six of Swords again in reverse. Unable to escape the drama. Wanting to make you an offer. The Four of Cups in the upright. Nothing left to fight for here. They've lost the battle. Let's just put it that way. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Again, they're getting the karma, and it's falling right over the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. The Emperor in the upright. Is this the high-vibing mask? No, it's the low-vibing mask. The decision. The Two of Swords to become this Emperor in the upright. No. Not with you, anyway. I mean, this person's going to have a lot of healing to do if they decide to do that. But you see the World card above it. The universe is saying no. Two of Swords in the upright, making, again, that decision. It's falling right over them again. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse is truly what they are right now at this current stage. And we have the Knave of Wands, them wanting to reach out to you. Will they, won't they? You know, does it really matter? No. Judgment is here. Judgment is made, you know, the universe has made that judgment call. And they know it. They know why they're getting their karma. It's very clear to them. But still, they choose to do nothing but be the victim. Well, see how that works out for you. Anyway, guys, that's what I got for you. Talk to you soon. Ciao.